From the house of Songo, this is GayTopix, the only gay source for hot topics and gay news. Good afternoon. Today is Monday, September 23rd, 2019. It's GayTopix All Day Monday. Please comment and drop those emojis below. Welcome to my house. Thanks for being here. I'm PapiSongo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. We're live outside Boxers, Washington Heights on 160th and Broadway. If you haven't checked out the Boxer franchise, there's one in Chelsea, Hell's Kitchen, and now Washington Heights. But apparently, word on the curb is you have to pay to get in, so there's not many patrons or customers that go inside. Which I think is totally biased for the customer base that's in Hell's Kitchen and, Chelsea, because they don't pay to get in their Boxer locations, so why should we have to pay here? Well, anyway, that's needless to say. Let's get started with GayTopix All Day Monday. I created this show because there's always more to the story, and we all want to know the truth. This show is a mashup of ABC, 7 NY, Eyewitness News, and Wendy Williams. I am confident once the public is made of the truth, their opinions change. My opinion changes. GayTopix is all about your opinion, my opinion, and the truth. After all, there are three sides to a story: your side, my side, and the truth. Rain, sleet, or snow, I'm here to report the latest gay, lesbian headlines and breaking news with you all live on location in New York City. Your opinion matters to me because I rely on you to send me breaking news tips and to report a compelling story enough to gain your trust, empathy, and respect. I am the only host to report live from the greatest city in the world. Most importantly, I am the only reliable source that gets to the truth about every story and every headline. I understand technically I have issues. I understand I have production issues. But as I grow more into journalism and broadcasting, GayTopix will grow too. What a glorious feeling it must be knowing that you're watching me change the industry. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm your host, PapiSongo. Remember, you're always in the mix with GayTopix. Let's get started. Billy Porter is the first openly gay black man to win an Emmy for lead actor in a drama series. The Pose star's victory makes him a step closer to achieving EGOT status: Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Porter continued his meteoric success streak at the 71st Emmy Awards on Sunday, which made a history-making win. Porter won the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series for his role as ballroom MC Pray Tell on FX's series Pose. The win made him the first openly gay black man to receive the honor in that category. It took me years of vomiting up all the filth that I had to be taught about myself, and halfway believed before I could walk around this earth like I had the right to be here, Porter told the crowd, quoting James Baldwin. I have the right. You have the right. We all have the right. We as artists are people who... I'll repeat that. We as artists are the people who get to change the molecular structure of the hearts and minds of the people who live on this planet, he added. Please don't ever stop doing that. Please don't ever stop telling the truth. The significance of Porter's win did not go unnoticed by his fans and the gay community advocates who began tweeting their praise immediately after announcement. Billy Porter better come through with that James Baldwin speech, one fan tweeted. Another said, Billy Porter, we are so lucky for you. Produced by Brian Murphy, Pose follows members of the New York ballroom community in the 1980s and 90s. Now is in its second season, the series boosts the largest cast of transgender performers as regulars, as well as the largest reoccurring gay cast ever of any scripted show ever produced on television. The 50-year-old Porter, who won a Tony Award in 2013 for Broadway's Kinky Boots, previously described his Pose experience as really life-altering. My outness was not always considered a liability for me, and that has turned around, he told People magazine. In July, upon learning of his historic Emmy win, in my life, in the business, having that flamboyant ability, very often that we're pigeon-toed and pigeonholed, that where you're short of put out into a box. I'm not sure what he said there. In my life, in the business, having that flamboyant ability, very often that's where you're pigeonholed, that's where you're sort of put in a box. I'm glad to be out of the box, he added. Having won an Emmy, a Grammy, and a Tony, Porter only needs an Oscar to achieve EGOT status. What do you think of Billy Porter's legacy and legendary career? Comment below. #GayTopix. Boy, it's hot as fuck. First day is fall. Fuck. I love Billy Porter. I truly do. Because I know him from back in the day. He used to be infamously involved with pop gay sensation Ari Gold. Yes, they used to be an item, and I knew it for years. I wondered if they still talk to each other, now that, Billy is all huge and famous now. I love Billy Porter, I truly do. From all his fashion moments, to knowing how to entertain a crowd during commercial breaks at award shows. But the Emmy winner, Pose actor, is the type of unapologetic Hollywood star we've been waiting for. But after his latest appearance on the Late Show with James Corden, love has had enough. The Emmy-winning Pose actor knows how to make an entrance. Last Wednesday night, September 18th, Porter appeared on the Late Show and gave every future guest a lesson in how to make an entrance. Because what he did was more than just an entrance. After his fellow guest actress Kristen Dunst was announced, she entered the show's curtains wearing a respectable long-sleeve black dress. She waved to the crowd, walked down the stairs, and took her seat on the stage. Then it was Porter's turn. When his name was announced, the actor emerged from the curtains with his head down and arms by his side. He then spread those arms, now turned wings, to a show of gold lame cape. It was his Met Gala ensemble. In case you missed it, look up his Met Gala ensemble. It's the same one. And came out in a sparkling gold purple gown. Luxuriating in the audience's adoration, he turned around, went back behind the curtain, and re-emerged in a feather robe with a bouquet of roses that he then began passing out to members of the crowd. Gordon is furious over Porter for wasting airtime on his over-the-top entrance because, again, it was more than just an entrance, prompting the actor to apologize profusely. But Gordon had it and asked Porter to leave the show. Hold on. Way too much traffic noise. But Gordon had enough and asked Porter to leave the show. Don't you worry about it. It's all good, James, Porter said, storming off the set. Gordon then began to interview Dunst about her new show on becoming a god in Central Florida. When music starts to play, Porter wasn't done yet. No, child. He came back out and pulled from the curtains. Billy Porter is atop a staircase with a disco ball behind him. And with the mic in hand, he begins to belt out Gloria Gaynor's iconic I Will Survive directly to Gordon, complete with the cameo of dancers. Backup dancers, I should say. Now, because he had those backup dancers, it makes me wonder if was this whole thing staged, or was he really kicked off James Gordon's late show? And if you know anything about Porter, then you know his mic was on. And did I mention he did all of his in pair of sparkly red bottom heel boots? Yes, imitating his look from Kinky Boots. But the Emmy winner actor really knows how to make an entrance. Yes, he does. When you pop up in the club, do you make an entrance? Or are you the one who always shows up 15 minutes late to an event just to make an entrance? Comment below, #GayTopix. Well, you're gonna love this one. On Friday, Meghan McCain walks off the set of The View following disagreement with co-host Ana Navarro. Both Republicans, mind you, but Meghan McCain is a conservative Republican, whereas Ana Navarro is a straight Republican. Friday's airing of ABC's The View appeared to get a little more heated than normal. During the episode, Meghan McCain walked off the set as cameras panned to the studio heading into a commercial. It is unclear why McCain walked off the stage, but right before the break, she and guest host Ana Navarro got into a heated disagreement as the group discussed whistleblowers and leakers, including WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. As the panel voiced their opinions regarding McCain's comments, McCain tried to clarify as she talked over the other hosts. "Excuse me, maybe I was clumsy in the way that I said it," she said, and Ana Navarro responded telling her that she didn't have to yell. Because of the commotion, McCain appeared to not hear what Navarro said and replied, "I don't know what you just said." Ana then replied, "I said don't scream at me, I'm 2 feet away." McCain appeared annoyed and responded with, "That's so rude, Ana." Joy Behar then took to the show to take to the break, and McCain was back at the table, in her seat with the cameras rolling. Later in that day, on Friday, the only comment McCain made regarding the episode was on Twitter saying, "Another day, another dollar." Personally, I get mad with The View when they cut to a commercial. Every time the conversation gets heated, the viewers want to see that split screen with the co-hosts beeping and shouting at each other. Now that's good daytime television. But they always cut to a commercial. Boo! And it would have been nice with Whoopi Goldberg with her new dreads, to get in and moderate, but she wasn't there on Friday. Do you want to see Whoopi take control and tell Meghan to have a seat? Comment below, #GayTopix. Do you think Meghan McCain is a brat? Comment below, #GayTopix. Do you think Meghan McCain is like Rudy Giuliani riding the coattails of 9/11 and riding the coattails of her father, John McCain? Comment below, #GayTopix. But here's something that IAB, my team, the IAB, the Industry Analysis Bureau, found on Thursday night. Ana Navarro took out the gloves way before she hit Meghan McCain on Friday. On Thursday's episode of CNN's Don Lemon, she took out the gloves. Last week, President Donald Trump cheered on his top Hispanic advisor, Steve Cortez, who appeared before a New Mexico audience. Trump asked Cortez which he loved more, Hispanics or America, which prompted Ana Navarro to blast the president for racism. On CNN's Don Lemon, Look, I suspect he didn't want to offend Steve Cortez, and I suspect Steve Cortez was not offended, Navarro said. But really, what a stupid thing to say, right, Don? To somehow ask the question about whether you love the country more than you love Hispanics. They are one. They are one and the same. She explained that there are so many Hispanic children being bullied in schools and told to go back where they came from. So the last thing Trump should be doing is to question someone's allegiance to America. White supremacists are driving for hours and hours to hunt down Hispanics, echoing some of the themes that Trump has been saying, Navarro continued, recalling the El Paso shooting. He could be more careful. That's why words matter, because it's important to highlight right now that Hispanics are America. It is not a choice. It is not either or. It is not who you love more. Hispanics love America. They are America. Wait, it goes on. Republican Trump supporter Adolfo Franco was asked about Trump's comment that Cortez looked more like a WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant WASP, than he did Latino. He claimed it was all just a joke and claimed it was more liberal political correctness run amok because people don't find racism funny. I think people have to lighten up a little bit here, Franco said. Anna, you can join us next week at the White House. The president is having us over to celebrate Hispanic Week. Thanks, I'll pass, Navarro said. I'll go when there's a president who doesn't call Hispanics criminals and rapists. Franco then made the argument that immigrants were criminals and rapists. He went on to quote comedian Bill Maher, who often parrots the Republican talking point that liberals are too sensitive to racist attacks. Navarro said that she refuses to hold a president to the same account as a late-night comedian. Are you ever offended by what he says and would speak more eloquently about his minorities? Lemon asked Franco. I'm not offended, Steve Franco said earlier today. I'm looking as a result of the policies. Franco added, for unemployment, for which he took to an unbelievable low, and the things he said in his particular clip that you just ran, I love Hispanics, with people behind him saying Latinos for Trump. The president does not joke. That's his style. That's not racism. That's his style. Navarro cut in to unleash on the president's well-documented racism. Oh, it gets good. If he doesn't want to be offended, then he's prerogative. I'm offended, she said. Who calls Central American countries shitholes and invaders? And I'm offended by a president who calls Mexicans rapists and criminals. You were offended that he was elected, Franco said. I'm offended he was elected, Navarro said. I'm offended that he's a racist who peddles hostility and boasting about grabbing a woman's pussy just to get elected. Hell yeah, I'm offended. It cheapens the presidency. Lemon's show cut to a commercial, but Navarro could still be heard shouting down Franco's obscurity. Do you think Ana Navarro Do you consider Ana Navarro to be the voice of the Republican Party? Please comment below. #GayTopix. Oh, this one's even better. PapiSongo spills the tea every day. Speaking of Don Lemon, the CNN anchor is under investigation for sexual assault. Don Lemon is being sued by a Hamptons bartender for allegedly assault. The now former Hamptons bartender says in a new lawsuit that Don Lemon assaulted him after the CNN host disgustingly fondled himself at a local watering hole. Yes, honey, it gets good. Dustin Hous says in a Suffolk County Supreme Court lawsuit that he was slinging drinks in July 2018 from the old school stove pub in Sag Harbor. I'm going to repeat the place. The location is the Old Stove Pub in Sagaponack, Hamptons, Long Island. When he and his co-workers decided to go out for drinks after work one night, the group headed to Murph's Backstreet Tavern in Sag Harbor, where Hous told the New York Post, "I see out of the corner of my eye, it's Don Lemon there too. I had 2 or 3 beers, maybe 3 or 4 at most." Hous recalled, "I said, 'Hey Don, let me buy your drink.' I turned to Nick, the bartender, and said, 'Hey Nick, let me get 2 vodka lemon drops and put 2 fingers in the air.' Don took his drink and was sitting with 2 or 3 other people, and he looks at me and goes, 'I'm just trying to have a good time, man.' I said, 'Oh, okay, I'm sorry,' and that was it," Hous said. "I absolutely wasn't hitting on him whatsoever." Hous said of Lemon, 53, who is gay and married. "I am a heterosexual man," Hous concluded. As an alleged in his compliment, Hous, 38, told the New York Post, "About 5 or 10 minutes later, Don gets up, walks around the bar, comes up right to me and puts his hand down his board shorts. Don Lemon then shoved his index finger and middle fingers in plaintiff's mustache and under plaintiff's nose, according to Hous's lawsuit, which he filed earlier this month. And Lemon says, and I quote, "Do you like pussy or dick?" And he kept saying pussy or dick, pussy or dick. And he said it 3 or 4 times. I'm like, whoa, man, what the hell, Hous claimed. The accuser said he was so traumatized that he fled the bar and came back a couple minutes later to find Lemon gone. Okay, let's stop right there. If you're a legend, Don Lemon stuck his fingers in his pants to rub his crotch and then rub it in your nose and mouth so you can smell it, and you were so offended by this allegation that Don did this, why did you come back to the bar a few minutes later? That doesn't make any sense. You would have been gone and stayed gone. Hous then goes on to say, "I had to go into work the next day, and by then people across the town knew all about it," he told the Post. "It spread like wildfire, and I had people coming in me that week and ordering lemon drops and being like, 'Give me 2 or 3. Dick or pussies," infuriating and humiliating him, he said. Hous says in his suit that he has suffered severe emotional stress and lost the job and future earnings and opportunities at his Hamptons bar, and is suing for unspecified damages. The IAB, or Industry Analysis Bureau, found a source close to Lemon and said Hous's camp contacted Lemon's lawyers and demanded $1.5 million in exchange for not filing the suit, the source said. Lemon refused that Let's repeat that. Lemon refused the allegations and the demand because he did nothing wrong, the source said. A Dustin Hous source, however, said they were in talks about a financial settlement and that Lemon's side offered 6 figures in the settlement, but in the end, the potential deal never materialized. CNN did not comment on the 6-figure claim. Hous's suit claims that Lemon, an Emmy-winning news anchor on CNN, who among other things purports to be a strong advocate for the Me Too movement, but when the cameras are turned off, Mr. Lemon's actions are in stark and disturbing contrast to the public persona he attempts to portray, the suit says. Hous's lawyer, Andrew Miltenberg, said, "Just because my client is a straight man does not make this assault any more acceptable than if he were a woman. This lawsuit is sending a message loud and clear. If you are in a position of power, you cannot get away with sexual assault, no matter what the circumstances are." End quote. Do you think Don Lemon is guilty, or is Dustin Heist looking for a quick payout? Comment below. Hashtag GayTopix. I love GayTopix all day Monday. This shit is good. But unfortunately, that's it for GayTopix. I'll do Ask Poppy and Sound Off in a few minutes. So let me take a break. You can view, I'm gonna stand out the way so you can see boxers right there. It's a beautiful location on 159th and Broadway. Right across the street from the Dominican Planet Fitness. Oh my God, on 157th and Broadway. In that Planet Fitness, there's so many hot Dominicans working out. You wouldn't be able to work out because you're too busy breaking your neck with whiplash. But let me stand out the way so you can see the boxes, and I need a break for a second and to get out this fucking sun. Well, since I can't see anything, and I don't think anybody is watching because I don't see any numbers in the left-hand corner, so nobody's watching, so I can't do an Ask Poppy. But I spent my weekend, working hard to get my production right, and so I promise you things will get better as we grow together. And like I said, what a great feeling it is knowing that you are part of me growing together, and once I get picked up by a network, I really do hope that every one of you will come onto my show and be a co-host with me. In fact, would you like to come on my show and be a co-host? Please send me an email at gaytopix@gmail.com. Do you look like a gay celebrity? Please send me your pictures at gaytopix@gmail.com. Know any gay tips and headlines and gay news or gay gossip? Please send it to me at gaytopix@gmail.com. Have a fan out with a gay celebrity? Please send your pictures to gaytopix@gmail.com. It's getting better now. It's not so hot. I'm going to quote something because this should be Ask Poppy. People are making comments about my appearance. Like I said in my first episode, I've been blacklisted from the industry for a total of 7 years now. 5 of which I really committed myself into trying to make them like me more. So I worked out harder and I bust my ass in the gym and I did Botox and I did all these things to get other people to like me so I can get hired. But in the end, after 5 years of doing it and having myself being so dedicated and so motivated into becoming this person that they wanted me to be, in the end, I was blacklisted and I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why. To this day, I'm still being blocked by gay porn stars and gay producers and gay directors and bloggers and media outlets and stuff like that. I don't know what happened. If somebody knows something, please, I beg you. It's been 7 years. I really need to know so I can have some type of closure. Send me an email at gaytopix@gmail.com. But more importantly, after 5 years of being so dedicated into winning their hearts and try to win their love and acceptance, they never accepted me. In fact, when I started to reach out and follow up with my previous emails and accolades of wanting to do work with certain people, I found out I was blocked. So in a sense, I was doing all this for nothing. What was I going to the gym for 4 hours every day? That's not who I am. I don't like the gym. I hate the gym. But I was doing it to make other people happy. But I wasn't making myself happy. So now that 7 years have passed, yeah, I am different. But I'm myself, and I'm happy being who I am now. And I'm not happy because, I'm happy because I'm not trying to make somebody else happy. I'm happy because I'm making myself happy. And to me, I went from looking like a god that nobody wanted to being just a normal person, and still nobody wants me. So you know what? I'm happy doing what I need to be doing, and that's GayTopix. I'm here to report live every single day as an investigative journalist from this greatest city in the world, New York City, every single day to report the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news to you all. And you all are going to be a part of that, because this is what I'm happy doing. So then people started to ask me, oh, why you still use PapiSongo? Well, PapiSongo was my porn name, but I had it for 11 years, not including the 7 that I was blacklisted. So that's a total of 17 years I've been PapiSongo. That's a part of me that will never be gone or never be taken away from me. So I can't just say bye, Papi. No, PapiSongo is here to stay. And if you remember that episode of Golden Girls when Blanche took Rose and Dorothy to a high school reunion, and Dorothy was Cindy Lou Peoples, she introduced Rose as meet our Korean exchange student King Fung Toy. And Rose's response was, because somebody asked her, he was like, "You're King Fung Toy?" And Rose's response was, same on inside, different on outside. So I'm going to say the same exact thing. PapiSongo is the same on the inside, but different on the outside. You bitches will always find something to complain about or talk about. But that's why I'm here to talk. Because everybody needs to know the entire story, not what just you're saying. And especially people need to know my opinion and know the damn truth of why the fuck things are going the way they are. Like I said, if you know anything, please be humble enough and mature enough to tell me what the fuck happened, because nobody is telling me what happened. I really would like to know, because some of these actors that I see were nowhere near my caliber of sexiness and hotness. You know what I mean? And so to continue, and I was friends with most of these actors, so to refuse me and deny me, it really did hurt, And like I said, I was basically trying to get them to like me more by pretending to be somebody I wasn't. But this is who I am. I'm witty, I'm personable, I'm outgoing, I am who I am, and if you don't like it, then you can just unfollow. You don't have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, GayTopix, but you will because you want to know the tea. So take a seat and sit down. Stop complaining, stop talking. PapiSongo is the only one that spills the tea. Especially on GayTopix. This is my show. Well, I guess that would be it for Ask Papi, because I discussed the topics that people have been asking me. Personally, I still look the same. Gorgeous as ever. And I'll be 47 next month. Gorgeous, Papi. That's why I am a PapiSongo. If you don't know what PapiSongo means, it means gay daddy. Fine daddy. Fine daddy. Not gay daddy. I was just talking about GayTopix. Fine daddy. And that I am, a fine daddy. Well, that's it for GayTopix. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me on this hot-ass Monday afternoon. Thanks for joining me live every day, because I notice some faithful viewers watching every day at 3 p.m. from the greatest city in the world, New York City. We're live in Washington Heights, New York, or as it is more commonly known, Dominican Heights, outside gay establishment, Boxers, New York City. Stay tuned. You're going to love this one. Stay tuned tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow for my favorite day of the week, Undercover Tuesdays. My team and I, the Industry Analysis Bureau, We'll take you inside the iconic store, The Leatherman, on New York City's famed Christopher Street in the West Village. We will retrace adult film stars Max Connor footprints on the day he alleges the merchant of leather of racism in full force. Was Max just being a diva? Or was it for publicity? Or was it really racism? We'll find out tomorrow live as I go undercover inside the Leatherman. You don't want to miss this explosive undercover investigation tomorrow live at 3 p.m. Remember, you're always in the mix with GayTopix. I'm your host, PapiSongo. Have a blessed day. Anyway, stay tuned tomorrow for Undercover Tuesdays as we go undercover at the Leatherman. The iconic staple was recently under fire against allegations from porn star Max Connor of racism. Max went on a Twitter rant and literally spilled out his footprints. So we're gonna follow them. Was this really racism? What really happened? Was this just a publicity stunt? We'll follow his footsteps exactly as I report undercover. You don't want to miss this explosive undercover investigation. Stay tuned tomorrow for Undercover Tuesdays. I'm your host, PapiSongo. You're always in the mix with GayTopix. Have a blessed day.